Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Game Week 1 review, and we're going to select the players for the next game week, which is Game Week 2. And if you're tuning in for the first time, please consider subscribing. And if you can see on the board right from the start, you can see that I had 59 points. That means that our Game Week rank was an average rank, but looking at the people that registered, we were registered at 1.7, whilst the total number of participants was at 6.5. So that wasn't bad for a start because we had some of our biggest hitters that blanked, like Son Heung-min, Sadio Mane also blanked, including Trent Alexander-Arnold, as you can see from the screen. But we also missed out on the likes of Salah, who had a hat trick. Those were valuable points, and it was a big miss. But anyway, this is the first game week. There's no need to panic. So let's get into the fixtures that are coming in. So if you're trying to get rid of the Tottenham players, please don't, because they have a lot of good fixtures coming up in the next 5 games. It's the same with the Everton players. As you can see from the page, it shows that Timo Werner had a knock, which means that he might not be playing game week 2. He might not be fit in time. So the players that you might be considering, for those that are looking for strikers, if you have enough money, you can use Harry Kane, because Tottenham's fixtures are also a bit friendly. Or you can turn to players like Calvert-Lewin if you have a small budget, or even Richarlison, because Richarlison was a menace the whole game against Tottenham. He could have scored, he could have assisted if he had been less selfish. So you can use those players to replace Werner if it comes right down to replacing him last minute. And we all know now you can replace a player even 60 minutes before the game. So moving on, let's look at the fixtures that are coming in for game week 2. As you can see, Everton's next game is against West Brom, and they are at home. So I'm pretty sure Everton will win this game. They might even keep a clean sheet, with players like James Rodriguez and Luca Dean supplying. Players like Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison are probably going to score, and West Brom will have too much on their hands, and I don't think they'll be able to cope with the quality that is in Everton's side right now. Leeds versus Fulham, we saw the way Leeds held their own against Liverpool. I don't think Fulham can manage. Fulham's main striker, Alexander Mitrovic, is just coming back from injury, and I think he's going to have a very slow start. Even though these two are both coming from the Championship, I think Leeds hit the ground running, and they're going to be. Yeah, the next game that you can see is Manchester United versus Palace at Old Trafford. This will be Manchester United's first game, so I'm pretty sure, even though Palace started out with a 1-0 win, I think this one has a Man U win written all over it, because the players are back, they're fit, they haven't played in a while, and I think they will. Solskjaer wouldn't want to play catch up to the likes of Lampard, Guardiola, and Klopp. So that's a Man U win. It might even be a clean sheet. So it's because of that I've decided to bring in Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is one of the most capped players in the last 8 weeks of the Premier League. So I think that he'll continue from where he started last season. I've captained him because, he might get a penalty, and we both know that. We all know that he'll convert the penalty. Apart from that, he might assist the likes of Martial, and the philanthropist Rashford. So I think he's the best bet for Manchester United. Even though they've brought in players like Van de Beek and Pogba should now be looking to start each and every game to show his class as well. That is going to be way too much quality for Crystal Palace to stop. So I'm going for a Man U in there. And on Sunday, this is the first of the 5 games that I was talking about for Spurs. They are away to Southampton. I think this is a game that both sides will be looking to win. Because Southampton started out with a loss, Tottenham also started with a loss. And we've even confirmed today that Gareth Bale has now signed a loan deal going back to his boyhood club, Tottenham. So if he can make the cut to play this game, I'm pretty sure that will take the heat off players like Son and Harry Kane, and it will give room for players that are just coming in like Gareth Bale, if he can clear up his papers to start this game. We saw the way Newcastle played in their first game. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a tough one against Brighton, but I think Newcastle might edge this one out. Maybe a 1-0, something like that. So let's look at how the team looks for the coming game week. As you can see, Fernandes. And this is because I want to bring in Kevin De Bruyne at game week 4. By the time the first game starts, I should be able to bring in Wilson from Newcastle. Because last season, the time he was playing for Bournemouth, he scored in the first 7 fixtures of the league. So since he hit the ground running and scored in the first game, I think that he might score in the next game because they're playing against Brighton. And Brighton like to play an open game. So that is just the way Newcastle also like to play. So that would be a very open game. So if Werner doesn't recover, I'll bring in Wilson. Then I'll hope that by game week 4, San Maximan will be replaced by Kevin De Bruyne, and Soyuncu will be replaced by a Leeds United player. So this is the team for game week 2. If you have any comments about any of the players that are in the team below and air your views, we can change up a few things for the next coming game week. Okay, bye.